Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shapez 2. Now, I did do some offline grinding, as you may be able to see from the bunch of completed tasks on the side of the screen. There were quite a few changes made to my factory, so let me just quickly go over them. First is I just created some efficient pathing so that we can accept outputs from, 8 different sources currently. Next thing is I focused on the blue, green, and this is a push-up pin shape. That's what's being fed into here. I just got all of them from a huge source of circles. We also completed the fish task, which, by the way, I did mess up during the video. So it was dumb. Basically, things were getting painted wrong. If you want to see how bad I did, you can check out the previous video. And we're done with this side task as well. I think that's pretty much it. And one last thing is this shape right here. I upgraded my kind of blueprint point machine to where I need a push-up pin before I put the blue circle on. So that's all that's happening over here. We're just adding the push-up pin right here. That's what this module is taking care of currently. So yeah, that's where we are at this stage. So let's just collect everything and move on. Start with the milestone. Alright. Milestone 7 complete, and we have color mixing. Let's have some fun with colors. With the color mixer, you can mix any 2 colors to create secondary and tertiary colors. Okay, alright. By default, colors are mixed using additive color mixing, similar to light. So blue and green create cyan, blue and red equals magenta, and green and red equals yellow. Sure, that's how that works, right? You know, I'm bad at color theory, but those colors seem off to me. Oh, okay, here's the more default scheme. Okay, I see. This makes it more clear. Okay, we'll follow the game's color palette. Sounds good to me. Fluid volume is preserved, so that's good. That way we won't need too many inputs at the very least. There was another thing I noticed as well that was contributing a lot of inefficiency. The painters only work fast enough if I have 3 layers of colors being provided to them. So I actually ended up needing to create a 3-layer stacker for the colors as well. So I'll make sure to do that from now on, because I was only using 1 layer of color the whole time. But hey, let's have the satisfaction of collecting all these points as well. That noise is so good because that tells me we get a lot of research points. I'm not going to do anything with bar basics. I think that's definitely endgame material if I ever wanted to create something like a make anything machine, which I may, honestly work on one day. But for now, let's unlock some more different things. I don't really care about the vortex inputs. I think train speed will be slow for sure. Belts could also make them faster, but they're not too much of a hindrance currently. So I'm going to increase train speed and capacity. And then the fluid wagon, do I want that? I think I do. I'm going to use the last on fluid wagon. Alright, perfect. Let's get started on our milestones then. We need yellow and just blue spikes. I think this machine is the best for it. These guys here do create the pins that I'm looking for. So I'll use them to create the blue pins, but I also need squares. I'm wondering what is the best place to kind of generate them. So I need 3 layers, meaning I can make do with 2. So extractor, extensions, extractor, extensions. This blue does the trick for me. Right, because we can separate these guys into halves and then turn each half into a diagonal. And I also have a full set of squares available here. Let me get started with these guys then. We'll take the triple output and we'll feed them into some cutters. Yeah, now there changes, all my blueprints are tier 3 only now. It's been coming for a long time, but I finally got it done. So we'll need these guys to go through the diagonals. Let's see. Currently, if I use a diagonal machine, it won't do anything because these guys are facing west. So I need to rotate them so that they're facing north or south. Simple enough to do. So I'll add the 90-degree CW rotator, and we'll just feed that into the swapper. Yeah, and there we go. We're getting 3 full layers of this shape. Now, to create yellow, what do I need to mix? I'm probably gonna have to go back to the guide quite a bit. So green and red make yellow. I can use this green and this red. Or I could go like at least a bit far away if I wanted to transport materials better. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Looks like a good place. I'll combine this green and this red. Let me just plop down a color mixer in the middle of all of this. Let's see how we need to build it. Color mixer. So it takes 2 inputs and gives 1 output. And it says buildings per fluid launcher. How many buildings of this type? 1 fluid launcher. So we need 2 for every fluid launcher. Is that right? That takes a long time to mix. I'm not so sure about that one. We only need 2? That's what it says. How many buildings of this type 1 fluid launcher can supply or consume? Okay, so a single fluid launcher can only supply 2 of these, so we only need 2. Got it. That means we need a total of a lot. Let's see. Let's say I take inputs from this side and this side. That means I need a total of 8 fluid launchers. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the resumed video. So I accidentally ended my recording early, so I didn't realize that I wasn't recording the process. But I think that's a good thing, honestly, because you don't have to go through the grueling pain of me figuring out how everything works. Now, before I stopped, I looks like I was just talking about how inputs are going to come in from this side and this side, right? And this input is wrong, so let me fix that real quick. And connect that pipe. Okay. So what's going on is I needed a total of 8 machines, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were able to stuff it in a 1 by 1, in a 1 layer, meaning I should be able to just easily expand this to 3 layers by, copy pasting onto the 3 layers. But the key important question is, does this even work? So that's what I'm going to test out now. Let me keep this somewhere up here, I guess, close to one of the colors. So what I'll do is I'll feed red into this machine. And it currently doesn't have a use. But this looks good to me. And next I'll need to bring in green. And it's a good thing I bought the train fluid launcher, because I'll definitely need to use that here, I think. So we'll grab the extractors again. Put them right here. Now, train launcher, how does it go? I'm gonna flip it so it's facing this way. Delete this wagon, and we'll add the new fluid wagon. Awesome. Now, is this loading color? I don't know. That very much does not look like it's loading color. I think I need to use a fluid loader. Okay, got it. Alright, and this is filling out with green. Okay. Next thing is for me to just dump this output directly into the color mixer. Alright, so I'll build a train stop here and do a fluid unloader here. Of course, the question is, does this even work? Time will tell. We'll wait for the colors to flow. And in the meantime, what I can do is blue ready to go and prepped? Let's copy this and paste this, just so I can have 3 full layers of this diagonal square. And I can actually feed this into a green if there's something nearby, which unfortunately there isn't. But I have no problem piping some green over here in order to get things done. So we'll keep that in mind, but I do want to focus on main tasks as long as I can. So if I want to get these diagonal blues, where do I go for them? Probably this shape right here, because this is already outputting diagonals. Awesome. Alright, let's just grab the entire... No, that's okay. Extraction, fluid processing. Loader here, but we need to replace with fluid launcher. Right. And this fluid, okay, wrong loader. Okay, so now blue should be going in. Yeah, it is. And then just kind of dump the output somewhere here. That into a fluid unloader. Cool. And we need a painting module as well. So this should get everything done. I think. We have all of the pipes flowing into each other. Yeah, it looks good. We'll need to wait for some time for the blue to transport, but assuming it's done, this main task is also ready to be fulfilled. So let me go ahead and build another train system then, another train loader. It's so satisfying how that fits perfectly. Can't help but notice that fluid loading is taking... Okay, just got one. Okay, the way I can approach this is just drag it all the way out here to this side. And we're kind of good to go. Okay, we'll give it some time to see whether the blue spike is being produced or not. Oh, right, the train wagon. That explains a lot as well. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts I'm going to have to be careful of to make sure I don't mess things up. But this is all the yellow I need, I think. Looks good to me. I wish I could tell how much. So this is producing 900 liters. And each one becomes 1,800 liters. Yeah. So this is a fully working fluid module. Mixing module. Just go ahead and save this blueprint. Fluid mixer. Alright, now that I created this though, I need to output these guys. I need to take them all the way to my diagonals. I could probably just bring them all the way over here. I would be fine with that. I'd rather bring fluid closer to my home base than move the shapes further away and have it to come back. I think that makes less sense to me. Alright, well, yeah, this also is satisfying enough. And now they perfectly fit, but let's take the fluid loader again. As well as the fluid rack. Cool. I'm gonna make this tight. I'm gonna bring it all the way around. I say how it makes less sense, but if I really wanted that, I should have made the red go to the green, go to the blue. Nice job, you. Okay, all things said, I just bring it right about here, I think. This is fluid loading, so I can move it up one. Yeah, somewhere right there. I don't think that breaks anything. Okay. We have the unloader, and then we need a paint module. So ideally this creates all the yellow squares that I need. And I don't think I need to make a train system for this. This square is so close, I'm just going to output it directly like here. Yeah, we got the yellow input. The biggest concern will be how fast that paint really drains. Yeah, we need some increases to train speed, honestly. But I also can't help notice, but this blue spike is not being transported. Oh, did it just start? Yeah, it did. Awesome. Okay. Side task is done as well. Let's see. Do I just want to make another paint module that props for this? Potentially. But I mean, look at how fast we're climbing in numbers. I don't think so. Let me get a green somewhere here. Okay. We'll just grab all of this. This is good as well, because I can now go ahead and output green pretty easily into the system up here. I hate that I have to go over so many cables, but let me bring this outwards this way. For the sake of clarity. And this is perfect actually, because I can drop the shape unloader directly onto the painting machine. Okay, this is the unloader, paint right there, and add a stop. Okay. If this is producing the green squares, then I can just output the green squares to the center vortex. Okay, unfortunate that it blocks this though. But we can fix this by just doing a underground belt. So like this. Perfect. That way we won't block these guys as well. Yeah, really unfortunate. You can see that there's a lot of gap between when... Oh, right. We needed this shape to also start working in order... Right, because I didn't trash the output. Okay, that's my bad. But hopefully we can get a more steady stream going on now. We're taking care of this side task. And just... red squares is another. But I should focus on... If I'm focusing on side tasks, I should focus on these guys. One thing is I need an output to the pin pushers because I need a green circle. So let's see. We delete all of this. We'll add the painting module. Right, because I'm trying to satisfy this one. The question is, can I paint after pin pushing? Hopefully I can. This is where I'm getting green. Alright. Looks fine to me. Let me just go ahead and duplicate all of this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to feed this output into this shape instead. So the way I'm gonna do that is how? Not possible. All right. And that's because I have blue being fed into the machine here. Let me delete these two. Grab this, move it over by 1. Make a space belt. Now that should allow me to take the green over. So with this, green should start flowing into this system, and we just need to add back the railway system. I don't know, let's build it somewhere like right here. Connect the trains so they're good to go, and then connect the output to here. Oh, nice. This obviously does not work, and I have the green output coming here. This is not right. Like that. I don't like the fact that I'm deleting all this green. Okay. It's coming out here. And then it's just rotating into here. Cool. Yeah. By doing this, I can now feed another green directly into this system. We're still feeding green to this system, and now this is getting green. I need to see what happens here. Okay, the circle is getting colored. That is good to know. We'll let the green circle flow then. And next is adding a red circle on top of the green circle. Where do I... Okay, this is the closest red. I could drag red from this side if I was worried about the colors being on one side, but I'm not. So I'll place red somewhere here. Let me just grab all of this, because I'll need this entire system somewhere up here. Okay, can feed red directly into this input. Awesome. With that done, we'll need a stacker system here. And red goes on top. Got it. Okay. Stacker here, but in the current orientation, the left is the one that goes on bottom, but we want red to be on top. So I'll shift it. And we need to input the red here. Alright, ideally that takes care of that. But we got our next challenge, which is to make this magenta, which is what two colors? I think it's blue and red? Yeah, I think so. So here's what we'll do instead. We'll move the blue down a bit. Have the train system here. Alright, the reason this is good is I can then add the which I don't have, fluid mixer. I can add the fluid mixer blueprint right here. All I need to do is feed some red here. See whether this works. Red is flowing, blue is flowing. Yep, blue's already populated. We'll give red some time, but that should be the only change I need to make to this system. Also, I realized I'm producing a bunch of green squares right here. I could make them red instead and complete this side task. But the yellow diagonals are almost done. What do I get for that? Yellow diagonals combined with just pin pushed and then regulars. Okay, planning that out real quick. We add a pin push here. I'm probably going to take over this system then. Because this is already giving me the diagonals that I need to stack. Yeah, it's a good thing I have this system ready to go. But if I do that, I can just put this one on hold then. Okay, sounds good. Okay, go ahead and delete this system for now. Let's make the square red. The output here, we're getting the red square that I'm looking for. Which means I need the space for it as well. So just delete all of this. We're basically done. I'm going to delete this module and this. We'll delete this. We'll rearrange this whole system right here. We'll have the red squares output right here, and then we'll have this shape output right here. Alright, so This one's pretty straightforward. Pin pusher module into stacker. We need this side to be on top. Yeah, we do. So this is as straightforward as building the space box. Nice. I think that's a job done for those shapes, honestly. How's the magenta going? I'm still seeing that I'm getting blue. Okay, magenta is now starting to fill. But it's getting cancelled? This looks good. Okay, it's not getting cancelled anymore. Alright. I will assume everything is working as intended. How about the red circle? Okay, these guys are working as well. This is honestly a surprise. The fact that I'm managing to actually deliver the shapes the game was expecting. Kind of insane, I know. Okay. I know that nearby here, there was actually a full set of this piece. In fact, I was using it for something as well. Oh, I see. I say nearby. Maybe shouldn't say nearby, honestly. But yeah, we just take this whole thing and just paste it again. Getting another set of 3 will allow me to work on this shape now. Now it should go somewhere right here. So what I'll do is I'll output it, let's see. I need it for the blue, so it's all the way over here. So blue needs to go into a set of stackers with this shape. Yeah, that's kind of complicated just due to how everything's arranged currently. But hey, we'll once more move the shape downwards. Something like this should work. Wow, this shape is so far away. Okay. Here's what I'm doing. I'm putting this shape here. That will allow me to feed it directly here. And then we can have a 1, 2. No. We'll need to do something like this because this has to be the jump result. This will be the train end. And I need to output the shape on loader here. As weird as it seems, I think this will do the job. Yeah, we'll do something like this. We'll also output the blues somewhere here. And we'll feed this directly into a stacker. Okay, I do see issues, because blue needs to go on bottom, this shape needs to go on top. So I can't help but notice these guys aren't producing just yet. What's going on with them? Okay, you're producing the wrong result. You're pin pushing onto the yellow. That's correct, right? Oh no, we need to pin push onto these guys. Got it. Okay. Let's try this instead. Okay, so we raise the top one by one level and then we stack them on top of the yellow. Sure. Let me watch the system to make sure we're producing the right shape. Hey, nice. That's exactly what we're looking for. Perfect. And magenta is starting to flow as well now. Cool. Just delete all of this and we'll paste the train somewhere out here. Now the reason I have to move out the train is because if I put the stacker, right? Let me first put that. This is what I want. This is not what I want. Wouldn't this have worked? Wait, so now it goes on top, blue goes on bottom, which is exactly what I want. Never mind, undo the train stuff. Let's put a stacker system here. Yeah, and this is producing the shape we're looking for. Cool. Train is outputting, and we know the end connection's already finished. Alright, so the colored one needs to go through another set of pin pushing. Delete all of this and I'll move the train over here, just like I'm moving the other one, just to give myself some space. Fix the rail like that. And all I need to do is take a pin module. I think this is good. Yeah, so that takes care of that one pretty easily, actually. And thankfully with this rail, we have plenty of space to work with. all I have to do is cut it in half. Yeah, and we're producing that shape as well. What about the middle? Yeah, so all of these are being worked on. This one, and this one. Next one is a white circle. I could honestly reuse this implementation if I wanted. Because yeah, I don't have another good circle system for this guy. It is right here, to be fair. Alright, let me see how to use them then. Start by deleting this rail completely. I need to transport circles over here. Got it. Gonna need space to work with, but I can probably throw a stacker system somewhere here. So if I drop height here, I can unload, drag shape here, stack output here, and then redirect it outwards. It's not a lot of space to work with, but at least for the first layer of stacking, it gets the job done. Let's see, I need this to go on top. Right, okay. Okay, no, this completely works. If I go ahead and build a stacker, I'll just move the output somewhere over here. Let's quickly bring in these circles. This into a train loader. And then train loader goes directly into the stacker. Yeah, perfect. We'll make this the train endpoint. Okay, shape unloader, and finally just drag the circle all the way over here. That should output the shape I'm looking for. We'll wait for that to flow. Okay, we're starting to produce the pin shape. You can see this shape also start to produce as well. Progress is satisfying this episode. Yep, that's working. Ideally, these two start working soon as well. Yeah, that is... Oh, this is wrong. I see. Is there a pin somewhere? Or just X on top of a blue circle? What am I producing? Am I producing? No way. Am I the one who used pins for no reason? The X does look really small. Oh, I really am. I think I copied the wrong thing. Yeah, I did. Nice job, me. But this has a pin on it. Okay, got it. think everything we need is being produced. Although I'm not getting any circles yet. They take a surprising amount of time to load. I guess that's... So as we increase the train capacity, that wouldn't change anything though. I think that would. Because if the train capacity is increased, that means that these guys take longer to pack. So the initial wait time does become longer. I don't know what I want to unlock next. I would like to go for another belt upgrade, honestly. But all the shapes are covered except this one. And the red square. Oh, I never inputted that. Clear all of this, so no more green is flowing through, only red. This will help produce red squares and we can output that. Alright, trains. Go. This output won't work because this will block the train. This output won't work because there's not enough space, so I will have to move it out here. Probably here. Cool. Alright, it's business as usual after that. Shape unloader. Okay. I think that takes care of everything, and red square is being loaded as well. Cool. Could also produce the blue of whatever this shape is. And in fact, I was using this right here. Am I still using it today? Oh, that's this red one is the next level of progression to this shape. Where we need to coat these guys in red. Pretty easy, honestly. You have a nice resource of red right here. Yeah, let's take them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all we need to do is extraction first. Into train loading. Okay, delete these two pieces and make them fluid loaders. Alright. It's so close. I don't even need train loaders, honestly. I'm going to output these guys directly. I have to do it here. Yeah, cool. No, undo that actually. I'll make it one down so I can just directly feed it into a painter. Painter, which will then need to output into the stacker. So we'll do something like that. Let's fix all the pipe connections. That and paint goes directly into here. Now this we'll definitely need to put onto a train loader. I'm definitely reaching that territory where I should start to consider having a train load up like multiple sets of stacked items. So 3 plus maybe another 3 on the side. But we're making really good progress. Right, so we'll unlock all of this. And completing the sliced watermelon and this shape is super easy. I did plan a little bit ahead on the green one because now I know I can just add another here and simply output the shape. Clear out that package because we don't need it anymore. Just feed this in. Yeah, that should be the final step for this one. Cool. And lastly, to make this work, we need to do a silhouette side. Yeah, just a 90-degree rotation into another half cutter, half destroyer. Yeah, for some reason, when I was trying to replace all the blueprints with their 3-tier layers, kind of forgot, like, the game forgot where everything, like, it forgot all the, like, diagrams I had set. Like, these had, like, some specific unique shapes telling me what they were. But no big deal, because we're rotating them and all we need to do is cut them now. Alright, and that takes care of the sliced watermelon. Okay, this shape now looks correct, which is good. But I guess it's, okay, yeah, looks good. Now, the yellow with the stacked cubes is about to finish. So I can prepare for what the next result is. We need to combine them like so. Okay, white. And the way we make white is how? If you mix any of the 2 secondary colors, you get white. Got it. Actually, one thing I realize is this takes a combination of the 2. So this fluid mixer could output 2 layers from 1 layer. Okay, that is something to keep in mind for sure, actually. Okay, how do I want to do this? I need to make another secondary color. So I can mix red or blue with green. I have to. Something like right here, I think. Okay, blue's flowing through there, and we just need to bring in the green. Okay, we'll just bring the green for now. Drag this here. Start outputting green as soon as possible. Bring it over here. Okay, wrong pipe. So this should produce a secondary color now. Like when I mix these together, like I ideally get what, like 3 full stacks of tier 3 items. Yeah, you really do. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. We'll definitely fix that by next episode. Which, I do apologize, will be on hold for a bit, because Chef RPG, you know? Okay. Copy this. Shift it this way. And build a train like that. Okay, this should be enough now. Assuming this does make enough, right? I need 90k of this shit. I think it would be awesome if I could kind of make more of this shit. So let me see how I can do that. Delete all of this fluid connection. How many more do I have left? I need 12 in total. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough for 3 full sets, but 2 full sets is something I'm fine with. Delete this trigger. This guy's down just 1. And I can just build a second somewhere over here. Should look good. Alright, so we're getting 2 full layers of this going on. See, now that I think about this, won't this produce 4 full layers? Yeah, it really will. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll undo all of these changes for now, because main goal is simply to get some color flowing. Yeah, that's white being filled. We'll get white to flow into this system, which I will then output no longer here. I need to combine it with this shape's output. I send this directly into This is just a stack, right? Where does the stack go? Okay, it merges with the other piece. Yeah, I think if I just feed into another set of stackers, everything's taken care of. Delete this, rotate it this way. And now I need to make sure the orientation is correct. So the top layer is diagonal like this way. I need the white spikes to go this way. Yeah, they need to be rotated. This is producing the shape I'm looking for, I think. Yeah, I think we're good there. Okay, need to rotate this train system again. Didn't realize how far off we were. A train unloader right here. I think, yeah, I can get through everything. And all we do is unload right here. Goes directly into the system. Alright, let's give this a moment to shine. We'll end the episode once we know that this is actually working, because that is the end of milestone 8, which is really awesome, honestly. And that takes us into milestone 8 tasks and then milestone 9 tasks. That's exciting. Yeah, so we'll claim these shapes. Where's this one? Okay. We need to stack another circle on top. At this point, that's pretty much easy game. Yeah, all we'll do is improve the train system so it can accept more circle inputs. So right here will be a shape loader. And then we just connect that by train. Right, this will be feeding us 2 sets of circles. So there's a 2 block gap. I mean, I need to pay attention though. I also need to add the shape wagon. How many did I add? I did 2, but that'll just take up the empty space. Meaning I need to add 1 more. Cool. So it'll be a gap, and then a unloader here. Yeah, so just delete this. Copy, paste it down here. Yeah, this is too perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. It's not too perfect. How do I get the circles over? I use this. And paste it here. That will allow me to grab the shape over here. We could go underneath and go over there. It works. It gets the job done, right? It does. Except for the fact that this is a loader. How's circle production going? Okay, we have a set of circles to take. So that's done. This one is a continuation from the blue, I'm guessing. Meaning that we need to color this guy red. Also still super easy. Like red is readily available for us. Let me check up on the pin pusher now. The pin pusher task. That's it. It's actually being produced. Perfect timing. That is so satisfying to see. All right. Well, I guess with that, let me end with a visually appealing and like state. This looks really fun. Okay. But in that case, we're good to go. I won't keep you guys too long. So, thanks for watching, everyone. And as usual, thanks for your support. And with that, I will see you all in the next video.